looking into the lyrics of the song, I'm just going to do a quick video about how I personally feel like they present my concepts and the way of feelings and emotions to the audience as a whole very, very well. Probably out of all these songs, I like the vocals in this one the most because I feel like I put the most time into them in the way of changing and altering and researching into the harmonies. So if we look at the first verse, you know, it sounds really dark and crepuscular, and it kind of creates a sense with the music. It creates a sense of, I suppose, the start of this manifestation in this speaker's mind about how he's feeling about the whole situation, about this person leaving him, and sort of like the start of himself expressing his emotions. But in a dark way, you know, he's not seeing the good side of anything. He's seeing it as he's kind of at the end of the road and like feels like it's the end for him. Then we look into the chorus. I mean, it comes in quite quickly from the first verse, which is only like 4 bars long, into the chorus, which is quite a short chorus, I think, which kind of says how, you know, like, there's this one moment in time, which is, and all I know is that I don't really know that you're dead to me, and FYI, I am a saint in a sinner's dream. It's like this one moment that he's like going over again and again, which is this small little section about how he keeps saying, you know, I don't care you left because you are dead to me, and by the way, you know, you may have left me because you don't like how I am or what I am or who I am, but to someone else, I am a saint, you know. And then we look into the post-chorus. Basically, acting as a he's contradicting himself. You know, the chorus is about him saying I don't care about you. Then this one is basically him saying you are my world. You know, I'm waiting for you to call me. I need you in my life. I'm trusting that you will not cheat. And then he says, I'm trusting that you will not cheat. He's hoping that, you know, she doesn't find anyone else. She sees that he is her, you know, he, wherever he sees, or they see that this speaker is, they need him in, or her in their life. And he hopes they see that. And then we go into the second chorus. I don't want to know why I'm feeling alone, you know my sins are a beast, they're undoubtful. He's kind of saying how, like, you know, he's kind of mocking himself in a way. He's saying, you know, I don't really know why I'm feeling alone. You know, that's the mock, because he's saying everyone knows that my sins and everything I've done wrong in my past life or this life are so evil in my actions. You know, I'm not a good person. This is what I know why they left me, and you know, he wants to change because, and you can even hear through the way of the lyrics. Like if we look at the notes within the lyrics, you can see, you know, how it started. I think if I play it. Sounds like he's crying in a way, this bit, this whole section. It sounds like he's crying, he wants help, like, that's like him bellowing out, asking for help. I can't see light, she's all I got now. chances are you couldn't understand that, but I made that so in the vocals you can't understand that because I wanted it, just like, I don't want to know I'm feeling alone, I'm a center be surrounded for you. You know, that's hard to hear because it kind of represents how the speaker, you know, doesn't want to expose his true self to people. This part, which is here, it says, my Crimson City locked. She's all I got now. We're on the phone now, breaking it off. My Crimson City lock. Crimson represents blood. My Blood City locked. It's kind of showing how like his pain and his whole life of with this person, his pain threshold, like he can't feel pain anymore. It's locked away because of this person leaving him. He feels numb and he wants to feel emotions again, and he wants the person who's left him to come back. My Crimson City locked. She's all I got now. So I mean, we know it's a girl who he's talking about, but you know, it's still very relatable. She's all I got now, and he doesn't even have her, so he has nothing. That's what it represents. We're on the phone now, breaking it off. So she has called, they're broken it off, and he knows for a fact she's never coming back. So it's still going downhill from this, and like the way the lyrics and the melody does definitely represent this, because it's like it's still like shouting and crying in a way, like. Now I know for a fact, so what I've done here is, as you can see that orange line, but underneath it, this one, that was where this, where I actually sung it first. So if we put it there, this is what it sounded like. If we just make this a new version quickly. I didn't like that because I didn't think it expressed a lot of emotion. So I'm pretty sure I put it up here. I just feel like it's like at the end of someone crying and it's like they're wiping their tears and he just like becoming, I don't want to use the word more of a man because obviously, you know, men can cry, but he's becoming, he's accepting the outcome of the situation and he is understanding it more. Then we go into... This is kind of whispering in a way. It's like the opposite of everything I've done before. Everything's shouting. This part is whispering. It's kind of like his mind, you know, it sounds like the speaker is saying this to the person, you know, who left him. Why did you... But it's not. That's not what I'm trying to get. It's basically the speaker saying it to the speaker. Listen to what he says. I'll make it so it's just the the vocals. Why did you let him win when I am so mean? Forgiveness is a cheat. Why is the future so mean? So before I go into the next bit, why did you let him win? Why is the future so mean? He's saying, why did you let him win? It's himself in the past. Why did he let himself be mean to this person that he actually wanted in life and loved? He, you know, saying, why did you win this argument when in fact you lost it in a way because she left? And then the future's so mean, he's saying, because he knows she's never going to come back, and he knows the only possible outcome for himself now is a bad future, is what he's trying to say. And I lie, and I lie, and I lie, and I lie. With the music. Basically just saying the reason why she left. He lied. Again, I'm not saying what he lied about because it just, the fact that I don't just shows how it's relatable. Then he just more of like a, you know, through a amplifier, like a microphone. If I just solo this out quickly, it's quite robotic, which is what I was trying to get, because it's like kind of representing how he's on the phone to her, and it's like this is what he's saying. He's waiting for her to call him. And he's trusting that she will not cheat. And then really quickly, it's not vocals, but it's a little sound effect. I used like whispering, which I thought was quite cool because it's representing how like the demonic side and the insanity within his mind, how this situation made him broken in a way. And it's in the background a lot. You can barely hear it, but if you look out for it, you can definitely register it. That's the vocals, and that's what I think about the vocals. I really like them. There's obviously, as I showed you about one part, which I changed the notation of the notes of it. I did that for a few, not that many, just few which I thought could be better, and so I made better. But yeah, that's really it for You Died on My Mind. And I really like the turnout.